The bridge of the alien warship stretched wide, dark and cold. Stars streaked past the massive windows as the fleet hovered above a blue and green planet far from their home. At the center, the alien commander stood tall. His armor gleamed with strange, shifting lights, and his eyes glowed like molten fire. His voice echoed through the hall. "Humans don't exist," he said, slow and sharp. "They are just a myth, stories told to scare children." His officers chuckled, some clanking their armor in amusement. Holograms of the planet spun before them, showing sprawling cities and scattered signals of life. The aliens believed this would be an easy conquest, a planet of primitive creatures, no match for their technology, no challenge for their power. Far below, on Earth, the scene was very different. Deep underground, hidden beneath mountains and forests, humans worked tirelessly. The camera moved through massive chambers filled with machines humming with energy, glowing blue cores, and walls lined with weapons unlike anything the galaxy had seen. Engineers and scientists moved quickly, checking data, adjusting controls, and communicating with small teams in other secret bases. At the center, a council of human leaders gathered around a large table covered in maps and holograms. Their faces were tense but determined. "They're coming," one leader said. "The alien fleet is larger than we imagined." "We know their weapons," another replied. "We have prepared. We will show them what humans really are." Outside, the alien fleet began to move. Hundreds of ships glided in formation, engines blazing. Their confidence radiated through space. They believed victory was already theirs, that Earth would fall without resistance. But humans did not panic. Every factory, every laboratory, every bunker was part of a plan the aliens could never guess. Machines moved on their own, assembling powerful devices. Trains carried unknown cargo. In hidden bays, sleek human fighters stood ready, their designs strange and deadly. The tension built like a tightening rope. The aliens laughed at a myth, but on Earth, humans prepared quietly, unseen and unstoppable. Every second that passed brought them closer to a confrontation that the galaxy would never forget. The camera lingered on a single human face, a young engineer staring at a glowing map. Her eyes burned with determination. "Let them come. They have never faced us before." Above, the alien commander's laughter filled the bridge. Below, humans worked in silence. The first strike was coming, and nobody knew who would survive. The silence of space shattered as the alien fleet descended. Ships blazed across the sky, firing beams of energy that tore through clouds and scorched the cities below. The ground shook as massive explosions rocked buildings. Satellites in orbit disintegrated under precise strikes, leaving Earth's communication in chaos. On the surface, alien troops landed in waves. Towering armored figures moved with perfect coordination, scanning the streets for resistance. The humans scattered at first, running from the first blasts, hiding behind ruins, and taking cover wherever they could. To the alien commander, it seemed confirmation of his belief. Humans were weak, fragile, and disorganized. But the audience could see the first hints of something else. In the shadow of a crumbling skyscraper, drones whirred to life and vanished into the smoke. They reappeared moments later behind the alien ranks, dropping small but precise bombs that tore holes in the alien armor. The explosions were minor, almost like accidents, but they caused confusion in the enemy lines. In one of the cities, a massive structure folded upon itself like a mechanical flower, revealing hidden bunkers filled with soldiers, weapons, and human fighters. They emerged silently, moving with careful precision, firing at aliens who believed they had the advantage. The aliens faltered, their confidence beginning to crack. Elsewhere, a few human engineers activated a series of remote charges across a bridge. It collapsed under the weight of alien vehicles, sending troops tumbling into the water below.
Small teams of humans darted between cover points, using guerrilla tactics the aliens had never seen. Every trap, every explosion, every hidden fighter created doubt among the invading forces. Back on the alien bridge, the commander frowned. "They are responding?" he muttered, his glowing eyes narrowing. The officers shifted uncomfortably. Nothing in their records had prepared them for such cunning. From above, the camera watched a fleet of alien ships fire upon what seemed to be empty ground. Nothing happened at first. Then, in sudden bursts, human forces struck from underground tunnels, collapsing alien vehicles and sending waves of debris into the air. The aliens realized too late, these humans were not defenseless. They were hidden, prepared, and calculating. The tension tightened. Was humanity truly powerless, as legend claimed, or had the aliens walked blindly into a trap, crafted over decades, waiting for the day they thought humans were nothing more than a myth? On the ground, humans whispered to each other, eyes bright with determination. "They think we are weak. Let them show them what humans can do." The first strike had begun, but the war was far from over, and the myth of humanity was about to awaken.
The human's true power was about to be revealed. Deep in a hidden valley, a massive machine hummed to life. It was unlike anything the aliens had ever seen. A towering energy cannon, glowing with blue light, its tip pointed toward the sky. Sensors and conduits wrapped around it like veins, feeding power from hidden reactors beneath the earth. From orbit, the alien fleet watched, expecting scattered resistance, not a weapon that could crush their shields. The commander's glowing eyes narrowed. "Impossible," he whispered. "Legends cannot do this." On the ground, human soldiers moved with precision. Teams disappeared into smoke and shadows, reappearing behind alien lines. Small drones zipped across the battlefield, luring alien forces into traps, while automated turrets fired with deadly accuracy. Mines hidden under rubble detonated at the perfect moment, slowing the alien advance. A group of humans climbed a ridge and activated another hidden device, sending a pulse that disabled the shields of the closest alien ships. The aliens faltered, their confidence shaken. For the first time, they felt fear, real, sudden fear. The energy cannon charged, the hum growing louder, shaking the ground. A massive beam fired upward, cutting through the sky like lightning. Alien ships erupted as shields failed and armor buckled. Explosions scattered across the battlefield. Amid the chaos, humans continued their guerrilla tactics. They moved silently, vanishing into tunnels and smoke. They struck quickly and unpredictably, always one step ahead. Every alien move was countered, every defense cunning, and every soldier determined to protect their world. The aliens had mocked them as legends, but these myths were alive and lethal. In the sky, alien ships attempted to retreat, but humans anticipated every maneuver. Traps from below and pulses from hidden devices tore through alien ranks. The energy cannon fired again, cutting a swath through the enemy fleet. The suspense tightened. Could this myth truly destroy the alien armada? Could humanity, long dismissed as a fairy tale, rise against the galaxy's mightiest invaders? On the ground, a human leader raised her hand to signal her team. Her voice was calm but firm. "They thought we were stories. Let's make them legends." The battlefield trembled. Humanity had awakened, and the aliens were about to learn that myths could fight and win. The alien commander bellowed orders across the fleet. "Regroup, crush them with numbers." His ships swirled in tight formations, preparing for a final, devastating assault. They believed that sheer power would finish the humans once and for all. But humanity had one more secret. Deep underground, in hidden spaceports long forgotten by the galaxy, sleek human spacecraft powered up. These ships, once thought lost to time, glimmered with advanced technology and precision engineering.
The leaders of Earth's defense network watched the alien fleet with calm eyes. They think this will be their victory. They have no idea what's waiting above. As the alien ships dove toward human positions, the hidden fleet launched. From orbit, human spacecraft streaked through the sky like silver shadows, striking alien vessels from angles no one expected. Their attacks were swift, coordinated, and devastating. Alien shields flickered and failed under the combined assault of human ingenuity on the ground and from space. Meanwhile, on the surface, humans continued their clever tactics. Guerrilla teams vanished and reappeared, setting traps that anticipated every alien move. Automated turrets, drones, and energy pulses struck at key targets, forcing the enemy to adapt constantly. Every strike, every maneuver seemed impossible to the enemy. The alien commander's glowing eyes widened. They are predicting us. How? His voice trembled with disbelief. Every plan they had worked out before the invasion was crumbling. The humans were not just defending, they were controlling the battlefield. The battle raged across land and sky. Alien ships exploded in bursts of fire. Human fighters darted between strikes, disabling key vessels and cutting off supply lines. Hidden facilities released hidden weapons, crippling enemy formations. The audience saw humans as fearless, resourceful, and unstoppable. From above, the hidden fleet executed a daring maneuver. Ships converged on the alien command center, attacking with pinpoint precision. Alien lines collapsed as humans struck from unexpected directions, forcing their forces into disarray. The suspense grew. Could the aliens recover from such a coordinated attack? Could they survive the combined power of human strategy and hidden technology? On Earth, a young engineer watched the battle unfold through a holographic screen. Her eyes sparkled. "They thought we were a myth," she said softly. "Now they know the truth." The turning point was clear. Humanity, once dismissed as a legend, had become a force the galaxy could not ignore. The aliens, who had believed in their easy victory, now faced the impossible, a species who turned myth into reality, fear into power, and survival into legend. The air trembled as humans launched their final counterattack. Every soldier, every ship, every hidden weapon moved in perfect harmony. From underground bunkers to hidden spaceports, humanity struck with precision. The alien fleet, once confident, now faced chaos. Explosions tore through the ranks of their ships, flames and debris scattering across the sky. The alien commander stood on his bridge, his glowing eyes wide with disbelief. "No, this cannot be," he hissed. He had mocked humans, laughed at their myth, and believed victory was assured. Yet one by one his ships fell. Massive vessels were crippled by energy beams from human spacecraft. Smaller ships were caught in cunning traps on the ground, unable to escape. On Earth, humans moved with silent determination. Drones and automated turrets struck without pause, while hidden teams sabotaged alien machinery. The aliens tried to regroup, but every attempt was anticipated, countered, and destroyed. Human ingenuity was unmatched, their courage unstoppable. The battle raged for hours. Alien forces, once terrifying and invincible, were reduced to scattered fragments. Smoke and fire filled the sky, painting the battlefield with the evidence of human resilience. Each explosion told the story of a species that refused to be erased, a legend that came alive when the galaxy doubted its existence. On the ground, human leaders watched the alien ships fall. Their faces were a mix of exhaustion and pride. "We've done it," one whispered, though their voice carried a note of caution. They knew the war might not be over. Other fleets could be watching, learning, planning. But for now, humanity had survived and triumphed. The alien commander slumped, powerless as his fleet disintegrated. The arrogance of the galaxy's invaders had been shattered by humans who were clever, brave, and relentless. Amid the ruins, humans stood tall. Fires burned around them, but their spirits were unbroken. Soldiers helped civilians, engineers assessed damage, and the hidden spacecraft returned to orbit, ready for any new threat. Humanity had shown the galaxy that legends were real and myths could fight back. A young pilot looked at the horizon, her eyes reflecting both the smoke and the stars beyond. She whispered softly, almost to herself, "You thought humans were a myth, but myths fight back." The camera pulled back into space, revealing the remaining alien forces retreating, observing from afar. The message was clear. Humanity's legend had begun, and the galaxy would never forget the rise of a species that turned doubt into fear, mockery into awe, and myths into unstoppable warriors.